What's up, guys? Our good friends from Game Time are back with the channel, and we're so excited about it. And hey, what a time for them to come back on, and what a time for us to have a Game Time offer for you, because right now the baseball season is in full effect. And who doesn't love enjoying America's game? Well, with the Game Time app, you can enjoy America's game and save money while doing it. So go to the Game Time app right now. Sign up using my promo code DCTV. We'll give you $20 off of your first purchase. Now, it is baseball season and we all love baseball, but Game Time is not limited to just baseball. You can do anything: concerts, comedy shows, basketball, mixed martial arts. Get tickets to anything by using the Game Time app. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with the Game Time app. Download it right now. Create an account. Use my promo code DCTV for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, guys, go and download the Game Time app. Use my promo code DCTV when you create an account, and we'll give you $20 off of your first purchase. Welcome back, Game Time. We love you guys. We've missed you. Another episode of Funky and the Champ. I'm fat. Jamal's like skinny fat. Right? You're skinny fat.
Take it back.
Today I chose violence.
I'm suing. Sue them. I had the mute on for the fight. Sorry, Daniel. I did mute you.
You guys are gonna be lifetime enemies because of the shit you say the moment you get a microphone in your face. Bro, you're crazy. What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of Funky and the Champ. I'm Daniel Cormier. That's my guy, Ben Askren. Hey, it's early, Ben. Ben, you got me up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing it. I mean, what is going on?
Well, you got me up at 7:20, but since you're earlier than me, I can't whine, right? So this is one of those things, Daniel, where you did the old Mr. Miyagi tricks, because if you're willing to wake up earlier than I am, I can't possibly whine about it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, but you got a disc golf tournament today. Hey, that's one of the reasons your academy does so well, because you treat people really good. You treat them good. You take them to play disc golf, which, in my opinion, is the most boring shit in the world.
You've never played. You've never played. I will take you out and we will have a good time.
You think I would enjoy that?
Yes.
I've asked many people, you think I would enjoy disc golf with Ben? They go, no, it's not going to be fun.
I remember that one time you guys had discs on was it UFC, some UFC show? You had a little bag of discs. Oh my god,
that was fun. Actually, it was fun. I played. That was actually fun. I played. It's hard though. It's really, really hard.
It's so fun.
Ben, bro, this whole John Jones, Tom Aspinall, Dana White situation will not die.
It won't go away.
It won't go away. Because you know why it won't go away? Because it's supposed to happen. Because it's supposed to happen. Yes. That's why it won't go away. And it seems as though Tom Aspinall now is unwilling to just kind of go away into the dark.
Well, Tom's getting more aggressive. He's making some videos and whatnot.
Bro, he's getting more aggressive now as time goes on. What do you make of that?
If you were Tom Aspinall, why wouldn't you get more aggressive, right? He just defended his belt. John is still there. And, if John wanted to say, if John was retired and he said, hey, I'm retired, I'm the best that ever did it, leave me alone, young guy, I ain't trying to fight no more, that would be great. But John Jones currently has the heavyweight title, and he says, I'm the champion. So if you're the champion, you got to defend your belt. And in all the time that the UFC has been around, I was trying to think of, I did this the other day, I was trying to think of someone who Dana White is actually like protected, right? Where he has not made that person fight the next best person, because that's kind of the principle that the UFC is founded on. Is it's not like boxing. We're going to build you up to 30-0. We're going to put you in there against the best guys, and we're going to see if you can make it or not. So
that was
has Dana ever protected anyone else? I couldn't think of it.
I don't know that he's protecting him, because I don't know that he needs to be protected.
Well, okay, but hold on. If you're saying not protecting, why are the number one and number two guys not fighting?
Just because I feel like maybe they had a plan and they're unwilling to go away from that plan. I mean, This is the first time we've seen that, right? We've seen on many occasions where a business has a plan.
McGregor and Chandler.
Was that
McGregor and Chandler?
Bro, don't do that. Don't do it again. Dog. Like, Please stop. But
Okay.
you're right. You're right. Right.
Yeah.
But in some cases, when the plan has been made, but an alternate becomes so right, they will veer.
Obvious.
Yes, or obvious. They'll veer. It just
Yes.
seems as though the UFC is unwilling to veer off of the path that they have already committed to with Stipe versus Jones. But right
Yes.
now, it seems as though there should be no question as to who
No
should
question.
fight. But Jones said, I'm 37 years old. I've kicked everyone's ass. My job is to finish strong and make an amazing movie. Go join Tom Brady, Floyd Mayweather, and all the other retired badasses. So then Tom Aspinall says, please make sure you pass me the belt on the way out of the octagon if you beat Biden. Hey, bro.
Oh my God.
Tom Aspinall that's funny. That's funny. But the
Yeah.
fact that he's not being as respectful as
Yeah.
he was before, I think, is a massive, massive win for Tom Aspinall, because
Yeah.
before it was easy to ignore him.
Yes. Did you see the video where he made where he clipped the moment where it said if you put John Jones and anyone in a room, John Jones is coming out? Did you see this video?
With Dana, right?
Well, Dana says it, but then Tom uses it. He puts it in his video and he says, well, Dana, the problem is I just got to get in the room with them. And then he makes this little skit about him trying to get in the same room with John Jones and going different places and trying to find him. It's kind of funny. And
He made a
that's
skit.
he made a skit about it. Yeah, so that's exactly what he should be doing. And man, I always feel like when we talk about this topic, I feel like I'm crapping on Stipe, but then the reality situation is Stipe hasn't fought in forever. I actually looked this up. I think it's Tom has fought 7 times since the last time Stipe has fought, I believe.
Really?
And so again, you have someone who's active, who's proved they're the best, who's beaten everyone else, and actually rather convincingly. He obviously has the Curtis Blades loss because he hurt his knee, but that's not really, we know that didn't happen. And so, yeah, there's just never been a situation where we haven't been able to see an obvious number one and an obvious number two when they're both in the UFC. We've had situations in the past where there's been a contender outside of the UFC where we don't get to see who we think is number one and number two.
Yes.
But if they're both in the UFC, I literally can't think of a time where number one and number two have not fought. I mean, like a funny one that I was thinking about was because they weren't in the same division, but people were annoyed they never saw it. We talked about GSP versus Anderson for a long time, and it never came to fruition, and people were frustrated by that
But I think,
but they're not in the same division. It's a little different,
But I think that's why the UFC has been so bullish on this. Because do you remember when John Jones was the light heavyweight champion? Everybody was saying, what if he goes up to heavyweight and fights Stipe or Kane or one of those guys? And now it feels like they're committed to answering that question from so many years ago. That's where I think we are right now. Look, I believe it's wrong. I believe that those guys should fight.
Yeah.
But John seems now, I don't know if he's trolling. He really can be trolling. Because I don't know John Jones to be openly saying, I'm just not fighting that guy. That doesn't seem to be his personality. But when you read that tweet or that post on X, how do you not take from that he just doesn't want to fight this kid, man?
Yeah, that's kind of what you take from it. If I were Tom Aspinall, I would just start going so hard. I would start trying to, what he could do? He could do like an Ali Sonny Liston. Are you a big Ali fan? Do you follow his history?
I did.
Okay,
I was a big Ali fan for sure.
When he started showing up at Sonny Liston's gym and like making fun of him, they kept calling him the gorilla, and he would have this little gorilla thing, he'd punch it and stuff. And that's before social media even existed. But this man, he went across country to show up at the guy's gym to antagonize him. Like maybe that's something Tom Aspinall should start considering doing.
Well, you know what I think he might benefit from doing? It's just saying flat out he's scared of me. That's one thing he's never said. Right? He's never scared. He's never said he's scared of me.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say he could flat out say this man is afraid to fight me. People will draw to that like nothing you've ever seen before. And then, Ben, when he says that, openly say, okay, I'm the backup fighter for UFC 2 or 3 or whatever it is in New York City. Say, I'll be the backup fighter. I will put myself in the position that if one of these guys gets hurt, I'm in the fight.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was Tom Aspinall. I
Yeah.
would say, he's afraid of me. That's why he won't fight me. Here's the thing, though. It's really sad because on the other side of this, Stipe is here as the challenger for this belt. But if John Jones falls out, it don't feel like people would be pining to watch Stipe fight Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
Because Tom Aspinall has because Stipe hasn't fought in so long.
Well,
What's making people want to watch Jones and Stipe is the history of these two fighters.
I don't know. I feel like if you took a fan poll, you know what? I should just do a fan poll on Twitter. Which would you rather see? Jones versus Aspinall or Jones versus Stipe? I bet we're going like 80-20. Aspinall, maybe more. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm literally gonna do it right now. I got my phone out right now.
What are you gonna do?
I put a poll up. Put a poll. Who would you rather see?
Wait, you know how to do that?
It's easy.
You got to do a poll on Twitter, on X?
Yes, all you do is this little look. This little, oh man, you can't see it, can you? Oh, it's too bright. It's like the fourth button over. It's so simple.
Okay, hey, let's do that and tie it to our show.
Okay.
I'll put that on my Instagram too. Who would you rather see? Jones versus Stipe or Jones versus Aspinall? Vote in the comments, and I'll make Luis to build a beautiful graphic and everything.
Graphics. There we go.
Yeah, we'll get him to build a beautiful graphic and everything because, bro, I just don't know that the fans don't want that because realistically, they want to see John Jones compete against somebody they feel is threatening. And I don't know how they could not see Stipe as threatening because Stipe.
We also just want to see who's the best in the world. Listen, Stipe was absolutely the best in the world at one time, but he hasn't fought in 4 years, so we don't even really know where he's at. I mean, like
for sure, Tom Aspinall is the best in the world.
Well, he's beaten everyone put in front of him, but yes, would I like to see Stipe or John Jones or Francis Ngannou put in front of Aspinall, and the answer is yes. And one of the reasons I would argue that UFC has done so well is they have this essentially monopoly on the sport of mixed martial arts, and we almost always get to see the number 1 versus number 2 guys. That's one of the reasons it does so well.
Yeah, it is. You know, this thing, and then like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch the Tom Aspinall skit, and then I also want to see.
You're gonna laugh.
Nobody understands this. Like, you have to tell me, Ben, why is that happening over and over again? You think he just believes it so strongly that he just says
inexplicable. I mean, I proposed last time that John might have some dirt on him. I don't know. I have no idea.
But do you think he just believes it? Maybe he just believes it. Maybe he just believes it, so he's saying it.
Yeah, it's just something we've never seen out of Dana, and that's why to me it is inexplicable. I don't have any good reason for it. So yeah, I have no idea.
It is a very different approach. I don't think I've ever seen him so publicly.
Very public about it. It's wild.
Publicly, just kind of go, this guy's the man.
Well, if you want to say John Jones is the man, that is a absolutely fair statement. Absolutely fair. But at the same time, Tom Aspinall has a belt of yours. He has the interim heavyweight championship belt. He has now defended that belt.
Crazy, like because it's so easy to see how good this Aspinall is.
So easy.
Like, this dude is really good, and he's young still. So it's like I don't know, man. You know what also is very interesting about this whole deal is John hasn't really fought either, right? So it's not like we're gonna get two guys
only slightly more than Stipe.
Yeah, we're gonna watch two guys that Stipe hasn't fought since 2021.
Jones hasn't fought, like February of 21, too, like early.
Yeah, Jones hasn't fought since last year, but before that, he hadn't fought for
2020.
Yeah, so we're gonna have two guys that haven't been very active in the octagon.
Yes.
But name recognition is very important. So we better hope that still sells.
Speaking of Dana's bad takes, I wanted to talk about this eye cut from Merab last night.
Okay.
Well, you know what things, and this is, I guess I'll start with a point that's completely beside Merab, but the whole point of fighting is to hurt someone, and frequently in fights you get cuts. I sure don't understand why you can't just fight with a cut, right? If you get a cut in training, and you're willing to say I'm willing to step into the octagon with a disadvantage, then what's the problem?
Well, it's not. You can't go into a fight with a cut.
Well, why
Let's
not?
just
Hold on. You know what? One of the things I love about Elon Musk.
yes,
Um,
go ahead.
so when he's making SpaceX, and they talk about this last book, the only people who had done rockets before him was NASA. And so when someone said we can't do that, he would say why, and they would say, well, there's a law or regulation, and he would say,
Yeah.
why is that a law or regulation? Who made it? Go find out, and then
Well,
let's see if
because
we
you
can't get it
can't go
overturned.
into. Yes, I get that. I get that.
Okay, so tell me why.
Because you can't go into a fight with a cut, man.
But give me a reason, not just it's a rule. Give me a good reason.
It's a rule, man. The moment this fight starts, right? Merab Dvalishvili has a bad cut.
Well, okay.
Merab Dvalishvili has a cut. The moment Sean O'Malley hits that thing, the cut splits even more.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
Now you got a guy that is so limited from the very start of the fight that is not out fighting.
Well, it's not limited. I do. Okay, so if your eye is swollen,
limited. The eye cut and the blood.
If it's over here, that's not going to affect you.
Are you crazy?
Listen, I've been in fights. I had cuts.
Have you not been cut before?
If it's up here where it's going in your eye, if it's over here, it's going to drain this way. It's not a big deal.
Man, I am trying to tell you that
yes.
When I fought Alexander Gustafsson, I had a cut here and a cut here.
The ones over your eye, those are the ones that affect you.
But every single time it touched it or it hit it, it just felt like somebody was pouring alcohol.
Yeah, but that's just because you're not very tough.
No, dude, have you ever been cut in a fight?
Yes.
Have you ever been cut? It hurts so bad. It doesn't hurt. It didn't hurt you.
But it's a fight. The whole point is to hurt them. That's like, so, okay. So back to my original point is if you're willing to step in there with disadvantage. And then I guess the real argument would be, well, are we having fighters who don't have a lot of money and they're, risking their livelihood? But it's like, well, when we go into a fight, we can get cut anyways. I mean, the whole point is to hurt them bad enough where they can't fight anymore. So if someone's willing to walk in there with a disadvantage, I don't really see the issue all that much.
So what's the most valuable thing in the sports world? For me, is the championships, man. I'm talking about a UFC belt wrapped around my waist, one on each shoulder, the double champ. You know what I'm saying? Outside the octagon, though, one of the most important things we all have is time. And none of us have time to be wasting on fixing our body odor. Nobody got time for that. So since I've switched to Mando whole body deodorant, let me tell you, the boys always smelling so good. I smell fresh. I smell clean. Mando stops body odor at the source by blocking the bacteria on your skin from eating at your sweat. It's actually quite genius. So all new customers, listen to the boy. Get $5 off of the Mando starter pack with using my promo code DCTV. Once again, 5 off the best-selling Mando starter pack with my code DCTV. It's perfect for new customers because it comes with a solid stick deodorant. We also giving you the tube deodorant. We're giving you 2 free products that you choose and free shipping. Don't get no better than that. So head over to shopmando.com. Use that promo code DCTV. That's shopmando.com and you'll get $5 off of your starter pack. You can't beat me, but I'll help you beat the body odor, baby. Let's go.
It's a cut. It's not like I can't use my arm. I dislocated my shoulder and I can't use my arm and I'm fighting one-handed.
Well, we saw Dan Hooker one time break his arm. And Dan Hooker is the man.
And he still won the fight.
He still won.
Yeah. So I mean, I just don't see why. I feel like if you're willing to accept this advantage, but now in Merab's situation, the cut was like medium bad, and it wasn't a good spot. It was off to the side, wasn't even over his eye. It's like, dude, that cut's gonna be plenty healed by the time the fight gets.
Well, there is time to heal. That's the beauty in it.
There's
right?
plenty of time. Yes.
So, but the issue with it is now the training has to change.
He doesn't have to train. It doesn't have to change that much. You're gonna
Yes,
wear
it
a
does.
thick head. You're gonna get it sutured probably or glued. You're gonna put a nice headgear on. You're probably gonna do a wrestling head wrap because so in wrestling, for example, sometimes we get cut. Now we can't bleed on the mat, so we tape ourselves up. Right,
Yes,
that's happened plenty of times. Zane Rutherford has it literally every single
every
time he
turn.
wrestles.
But
And
but
what?
but Zane Rutherford has it every single tournament. But he's
Yes,
not getting punched. He's tying up with people,
he's
and they might
headbutting
bump
people
heads.
probably in some way,
You
shape, or
don't get
form.
punched on a wrestling mat, man.
Yeah, but you get headbutted or you get hit someone's knee or hip or whatever. So, I don't think he'll have to change his training all that much. He'll get it sutured. He'll tape it up nice. He'll probably put a nice padded headgear over that. He'll probably maybe not spar for, I don't know, say,
But that's the problem. You got to spar.
but not
You
that
have to
long.
be sparring. You have to be sparring, especially to fight a guy like Sean O'Malley. You
Yeah.
got to be sparring, man.
He's gonna
You
take
can't
he's gonna
miss
take a
spar.
handful of days off. It's not like he's done sparring forever.
I bet he'll be off with that cut to not. Otherwise, it'll just keep opening.
Yeah,
It
yeah. You
doesn't
got you
matter
got
if you wear the headgear; it'll open every time that thing gets hit.
I think if
Ooh,
you give it a handful of days, you get to obviously stitch it, and then you tape it up, and then you put a headgear on. I think he's gonna be fine in I don't know 5 to 7 days, and you're obviously and I even say this to all my guys. I always say this to everyone I ever advise on fighting is that your job is not to train, your job is to get in the cage and fight. And so prior to for the 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, you don't go there them dummies. You know the guys in the gym who are wild and you can't trust them,
yep,
Daniel.
yep, yep.
You don't touch them. You stay away from them. You can fight them if you like fighting. You can fight them when you get done with your fight. But before your fight,
Yeah.
you train with the guys who are under control, who know what they're doing, and who probably are not going to hurt you. So that's
You know,
Merab's got him.
Merab showed the cut. Dana goes crazy. Sean O'Malley goes, this little rat better not pull out. Do
Yeah.
you, it seems like Merab Dvalishvili is a bad matchup for Sean O'Malley, right? Does that feel like a fair
Yeah.
statement to you?
I don't think Merab had any intention of pulling out whatsoever.
He's so
And
tough. Yeah.
he probably thought the same thing as I did. Not really a big deal. I'm gonna get it
Yeah,
stitched up. I'm gonna sit out for a few days, just do cardio training, and then I'm gonna hop back in, and it's not really a big deal.
that's probably why he posted it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got a cut, whatever. It shows I'm training hard. Did you see Merab Dvalishvili at the jiu-jitsu tournament?
Oh, where he jumped the fence. So funny.
What is going on with these? What's going on with fighters nowadays where these fans they talk trash and the fighters just go to kill them? Like, what is happening here
I
lately?
don't know. Have you ever done that?
No, do you like it?
I mean, most of them you just gotta ignore them because you can't actually kill them because if you actually killed them, then they could sue you or
But Rob
something. That's
him
not gonna
hair,
be
pulled
good.
his hair a little bit.
That's good. You could do
Rob,
that. You know what I do, Dave? I'll tell you what I do. These high school kids, you're like
well,
I
you
said,
beat him. You
16
already
U
told me
tournament.
you beat kids.
Yeah, you just throw them on the ground. They come up to you, say something crazy. I'm like, all right, so I give a boom, call it, I snap down and like send them. Like don't come up to me.
They all try to challenge you, don't they?
Don't
All high
talk
school kids
crazy.
want to
I'll
challenge.
put you down. I will put you
They
down.
all want to challenge us. I'm
That
walking around tournaments. They just want to challenge me. Like, you see, you want to fight?
yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't want to fight.
But you got to throw them on the ground, and
So you
it's
throw them
funny,
down.
and
Yeah.
show them who the boss is, and there.
Okay. So, but Dana was really mad about that one. He
Yeah,
was really mad about that one.
I don't get it. I mean, I guess if I had to think of what could Dana's angle be, and this is I go back
Keep
to
it quiet. I think his angles, keep it quiet, idiot.
well,
Like, don't tell nobody.
what if he's I mean, he obviously doesn't want to lose that fight because he spent so much money on the sphere,
No,
So he's like, what if
no.
what if the commission says something? Because back to your point, these commissions, they're government entities. And so we really need Trump to win because Elon Musk is in charge. He's in charge of the Government Efficiency Commission. And he's gonna cut all the bureaucracy and bullshit because they got all these rules. They're taking all your money. This is why you got to wake up so early because they're taxing you. They're taking all your money, all of it. The government, because you live in California, which is a bad choice. Okay, so if we can cut a lot of these government officials who aren't really doing anything, then we'll be a lot better off. And then Dana White won't have to worry as much about the commission canceling the fight.
Dude, it's crazy. The whole thing, the whole world of MMA is crazy right now. And I love it. Ben,
Yeah.
really fast before I let you go.
Okay.
Hey, Khlalil Rountree versus Alex Pereira.
Oh
What did
yeah.
you make of that one?
I thought it was I don't want to say smart move. I
It
mean,
was unexpected, if you ask me.
unexpected, and it's puzzling if you look at the rankings because Rountree has. I had to go look to make sure,
He's
but he
won
is
5 in a
not.
row. He's
He won
won five in
five
a
in a row,
row.
but his best win is number 12, which they usually aren't. They're not giving you a title shot with that. I see it as if there's a good matchup for a prayer to make a highlight reel, it's him. He's probably
Oh,
not
you
going to
think he's going
shoot
to
it.
knock Roundtree out?
Well, he's not. Ramsey's not going to try to wrestle him, so you're going to have something.
Khlalil said he's never shot a takedown in his UFC
Yeah,
career. He's not going to start with Alex.
and yeah, I don't think he's going to shoot, and I think Pereira's going to be better than him, and he's probably going to put him down. That would be my best guess as to what happens. And so, Pereira's been the opposite of John Jones and Stipe,
He
where he
fights
is.
all the time.
I mean, he's probably fought 12 times since Stipe fought. I would guess it's got to be some crazy
He's only
number.
got 12 fights in his career.
And they probably were all since I'm gonna go look. Give me 10 seconds. All right, since March of okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fights since Stipe fought last. That's a lot of fights, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna keep rolling him out here. I mean, he's smart. I actually don't know why. I don't know why more fighters don't do this. This could maybe, and obviously he didn't fight a lot of mixed martial arts in the beginning, so maybe he's feeling fresh. But you get paid when you fight, right? And so
Yes.
if you can just keep knocking it out, getting these, I'm sure he's getting really, really nice paychecks. Like keep crushing dudes, getting big paychecks. Cool, keep putting me in there, and I'll keep getting paid.
Especially if you're getting matchups that you feel are favorable.
Yeah,
And when people look at it, they go, well, this doesn't make much sense. Hell, the former champ Jamal Hill said, I can't believe what I just saw announced. So a guy pulls out of a contender fight because of a failed drug test for a banned substance. He gets rewarded with a title shot.
yeah,
It's
that was
terrible for the sport. It makes the rankings look completely pointless.
yeah. Well,
Pointless.
Roundtree's 8, and to Jamel Hill's point, he did fail a drug test. It was weird. I looked that up, and he only got suspended like 2 months or 3 months, and it appeared to be. It did not appear that he was like a tainted substance type thing. So I don't know why I really don't know why his time was so short on the suspension. That was weird.
Well, Jamal, I don't know if maybe Jamal wanted to fight him. Maybe Jamal wanted to fight him
Roundtree?
because because Jamal lost the fight to Alex last, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I don't think he's fought since. So I don't know if he thinks that he was going to get a title fight, but I just don't. I mean, Ankalaev seems so obvious a choice,
Yeah.
but not really the choice because I wouldn't put him in there with Alex right now. Like honestly,
Wait, why
Alex
not?
Pereira is actually selling pay-per-views and he's
Yeah.
making money
Very
for
popular.
you as a company. I don't know if Ankalaev can do that right now
But
because
this
you
is
know what
but
it doesn't make
this is what we've
same thing
gotten
you
with
said
UFC.
earlier. You get the best two guys in the world. Same
Yes.
thing you said earlier.
Yes.
But Ben, here's really fast. I don't know because you know how in some cases, if you beat Conor McGregor, you become a pay-per-view
Yeah.
attraction. If you
Yeah.
beat certain guys, you kind of take their
Hmm.
shine and you become that attraction. I
Yeah.
don't know if you beat Pereira, you become that attraction. I don't know. I think he is the attraction, but I don't know just by beating him if he's a big enough
Yeah.
star yet to elevate the next guy to the point that they're selling a whole bunch of
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
Is Ankalaev hurt?
No, he's fighting. Ankalaev's fighting.
Who's he fighting?
Ankalaev is fighting Rakic.
Okay. I mean, so yeah, and it's kind of soon-ish, October
He's fighting in
26th. So,
October, and then Pereira's fighting in October.
well, is that the same card? Are they on the same card?
No.
Because
So Pereira's fighting in October in Utah.
oh yeah,
Ankalaev's fighting in October in Abu Dhabi.
oh yeah, that card's good too. That card is fire. I mean, that is gonna be so much fun. Tapuria Holloway, Gane versus
Yes.
Volkov, Whitaker versus Chimaev. Chimaev actually makes the fight. Ankalaev versus Rakic, Dos Anjos versus Jeff Neal. Like that
Dude,
card's gonna be fun.
the fights are going to be crazy.
Yeah,
We'll get into that next time. Ben, you're the man, bro.
perfect
Enjoy your
timing.
disc golf this morning. Early morning, but going to be fun day because your boy's going to the golf course too. But not disc golf, actual golf. Hey, Ben, really
Old
fast.
person golf.
Wait, we haven't talked. We haven't talked much recently. So congratulations on your award. Ben
Oh,
got
thanks,
the National
buddy.
Development Coach of the Year for USA Wrestling. Congratulations, my guy. And next week, I don't care that it's a little dated. We have to talk about the United States Olympic team because what
Yes,
the
let's do
hell
that. Let's do it.
happened?
I
What
actually don't think it's that terrible, but so let's debate it.
Yes, please. I want to know what happened. Hey,
Okay.
it's supposed to be the greatest Olympic team of all time. Instead, they look like us in 2008, which was not good.
They got more medals than us.
They did. They got way
Yes.
more than us. So
Yeah.
it is what
All
it
right.
is.
We'll talk about next week.
All right, guys. For Ben
See ya.
Askren, I'm Daniel Cormier. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.